Hello, all my wonderful people out there. I love everyone out there, and I told you I was going to do mayo. I haven't done mayo in forever, so I'm a little rusty at it. It's not my favorite dish, and there's really nothing to put it on in my household. But I'm sure you can mix it in with things like tuna salad or any kind of different dish that you would like. We're going to make a very good keto version and a very good carnivore version. So I am sure that everyone out there is going to enjoy. What we're going to do is we're going to start with 6 egg yolks. Now I had already prepped 12 egg yolks because, like I said, we're going to do a carnivore version and we're going to do more of a ketovore version. Absolutely, you can make it more of a carnivore version if you want. I like these Ninjas, not sponsored, but you can use any kind of processor that blends really fast. I'm going to use 6 egg yolks in my first emulsion. And I'm going to put the blades in. Now, Ninja swords are sharp. Do not cut yourself on these. All right, I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, blob. Okay, I think I miscounted because how many did we put in? 5? Anyway, so I have 5 in here. We're going to do 5 and 5. I somehow miscounted and I'm not sure why, but that's okay because the emulsion is pretty simple. You're going to blend in some kind of oil into the egg yolks as they blend, and the oil is going to saturate the fat and it's going to blend very, very well. So let me go ahead and put this on. I had to mark because when you're sitting here frustrated and trying not to make a mess in the kitchen, you want simple. So I color coded it and I color coded the machine as well. So I'm going to put this on my color coded machine because when I got the Ninjas, I didn't buy 2 at a time. I got a Ninja, and then the newer model came out, and then I bought a newer Ninja, and well, now they're not interchangeable. So if you're going to buy 2 Ninjas, buy 2 at the same time. Just a piece of advice. Let me go ahead and start. So I blended this up very, very well, and then I'm going to continue to blend this and mix in some ghee. And what I'm going to do is I am going to mix it in so that as it's blending, it starts to thicken. You do not want to stop during this process, otherwise the oil and the egg yolk separate and it's hard to get them back into the same mixture. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to bug you about the mixture noise. I'm going to go ahead and do this, and then you get to see the results here in just a second. So as you can see, it is now a very thick mixture. We're going to take a spoon and we are going to do that. Right now, it would be considered a carnivore because just egg yolks and ghee. That's it. Very egg yolky. At this point, you can flavor it. Now, a traditional homemade recipe would call for, I'm trying to think, it would call for mustard and a little bit of salt and pepper and maybe a little vinegar. It depends on your style, if you want it more of a dressing type or if you want it more of a spread. You can even put like a ranch mixture in there or like dill or any kind of things. Make it as ketovore or even ketogenic as you like. Now, or you can leave it as is. I'm gonna go ahead and put that there because that's, yes. So my second mixture is a little bit more complicated, and I didn't know how to start in the beginning. What I did was I ended up smoking bacon, and I have all of the bacon grease. And the bacon grease is not coagulated at first. It's not coagulated, it's firmed up. It's not firmed up. And what we're going to do is we're going to set this aside. That's this first mixture. As I drop it on the floor and almost cut my fingers off and my toes off. So I almost cut my toe off. And I don't know if I could have hobbled over here to explain the rest of this. But crisis averted because, you know, whew, buddy. So I'm going to add the rest of the 5 eggs. Now again, this isn't exact measurements, and the reason why is because it'll vary depending on the eggs, depending on the consistency of the ghee, depending on the oils that you use. We are going to put the eggs in here, and we are going to do the same process again. However, we're going to use the smoked bacon grease. Now, this is your choice. You can go ahead and run it through a sieve first, or you can just dip it out of the container and then put that in. But make sure that it is liquefied before you stir it. Break it. Okay, I didn't break it. So I just completed this one. It is pretty thick, but not as thick as the other one. As you can see, it's still kind of runny. We're going to run it in a little bit longer and see if we can't get a little bit more thickness to it. So just a little bit more. There you have it. This is the mayo with a ghee. I did not put anything in it, so this is what you would consider carnivore. And this right here, it's a little bit more liquidy and thinner. I could have used a lot more bacon grease. However, it is pretty good. Now, you could also use this on birds when you're baking them. For example, turkeys, geese, partridge, pheasant, and of course chicken. Going in the oven, just baste them, put a little bit of salt, maybe some seasonings of your choice, and then there you go. There's just another application for this. I am not too satisfied with this. I am going to be very, very honest. I don't know. I think the smoke comes out in it because I did use smoked bacon grease. And this is quite plain. If you're going to use this for any kind of baking, any kind of dishes, anything like that, it probably would be better seasoned, but that is your choice. And I think we have 2 winners here. I might do an olive oil maybe sometime in the future and see how that also does well or not well. No, I don't know. Who knows? Okay, my Viking friends, I don't have anything to drink today, so I'm sorry. I'm just going to have to pass this along, and hopefully you loved the video as much as I liked making the mayo. I'm going to stick this in the fridge, and I am going to make a tuna salad sandwich tomorrow with carnivore bread and this and a bit of tuna. Thank you everyone for watching, and Lika Till.